Welcome back to, Murder Simulator, I guess. Last time we finished pool, so now we're gonna do fog, and basically the name is, like, pretty self-explanatory. It's just fog everywhere. Also, you're gonna hear a heater, because it's the morning, when I'm recording this. Because I decided to record this in the morning. And now it's something to do later. Yeah. To make up, because I didn't record anything last night, so now I'm recording now, and it's just a whole disaster. But it means we can use mushrooms now. So yeah, this is how fog works. So yeah, why is the heater on? Because while the cold is tolerable at night, it's not as tolerable during the day when I'm not used to it, so I like to turn the heater on. And also because there's not another person in the house also using a heater and shutting down the entire thing like what happened in first. So the thing about fog is obviously you can't not see shit. Unless they're on the top, you can see them. The only indicator you have is whether or not your puff shroom shoots at them. Also, the sea shrooms. You may also notice that they have a much longer cooldown time. Obviously, a sea shroom is just the same as planting a lily pad with a puff shroom on it, but that costs 25 cents, so... Although you will sometimes see me actually planting a lily pad puff shrooms. I don't think I hear the cone head noise. This is simultaneously, like, one of my favorite and least favorite sets of levels, because this is where you get a plant that I really love, and this is where you get a plant that I really hate. Also, if you sunflowers could, like, make something, any of you five, thank you. Your effort is appreciated, don't worry. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I like to do the 2-row setup. Rarely do I not do the 2-row setup in fog levels. The only time I don't is when the fog is, like, so intense that there's no reason. Okay, so here's the new zombies over there. Where is it? If that Jack-in-the-Box explodes, it blows up all your plants in the vicinity, and I'm not having the sea shrooms that are such a low cooldown die. I'm gonna start putting scaredy shrooms everywhere, and then I'm gonna do that. The other reason I have a weird relationship— oh no, oh no. As I was saying, the other reason I have a weird relationship with fog levels— oh god, we're gonna have a bit of an issue. Literally, that's the first thing in the water, and it's a cone head, because of course it is. No. Leave my sea shroom the fuck alone. Also, guys, please. I might have to see our first pool things. Because I don't... oh no, they took down the cone head. You can do it, Scaredy Shroom. It's all gone to shit now. okay, we got there in the end. Lol. Okay. So this is Planturn. This is actually, like, not even lying, this is my least favorite plant in the whole game because I feel like it's so useless. In, like, the 2 levels that you have it, sure, it's a great plant, but then it's just useless because it's... I don't like it. It's bad. It's just bad. It's not good. Yeah, you'd think, how can it not be good? It's a plant that lights up the dark. Because it's also a liability. I want to show off the new plant, but I physically can't show off the new plant unless I bring a tall nut. I haven't chosen any sun-producing plants. Oh my god. I would like to bring a squash. I guess I'll just sack the sea shrimp. You notice that the fog is more intense now. It's going one lane further. So basically, how the Planturn works is it gets rid of the fog. The reason I don't like it is because it doesn't attack. Which sounds dumb, but because it's only used... Because normally your support plants that don't attack are one of 2 things. They produce sun, like sunflower. They power up the things behind them, like torchwood. Or they're like tallnut and walnut. They're incredibly bulky. Planturn is none of these things. Just gets rid of the fog. And you can work, it's not like the fog is something you have to get rid of. It's something you can work around. Hell, there's an achievement called Blind Faith for completing a heavy fog level without getting rid of the fog. So it's not like the fog is this terrible thing that you can't live without getting rid of. It's just a liability. That's all it is. So I think that might be a contact guys. I could be wrong though. I don't remember anymore. Good job, B2. Okay, it was a conehead. That's also a conehead, so I'm gonna need another sun for you guys. The fog is just like a liability. It's not something you have to get rid of. Planturn in PvZ Heroes, though, to its credit, is actually really good. Like, it gets +1/+1 and bullseye, and all you have to do is plant it on a spikeweed. Hell, if you end up planting it on, like, a Venus flytrap planet, this is gonna be a problem for your opponent. Yeah, these aren't free, but they're honestly somewhat, like, more efficient than puffins themselves are. So the problem with Planturn ends up being that its own existence is a liability that I have to protect, as well as something getting into the fog. Which means it does not cost 25, it costs 150 just to protect it. And you could say, what about Walnut? And at this point in the game, Walnut is also pretty useless. Not to demote Walnut's capabilities, because Walnut is still good for the time that it lasts. Also, it makes a nice... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Actually, it's the best part about potions in this game is just the ability to plant one after the other. I haven't even finished my defense yet, oh god. You can do it, guys. 1, 2, 3. Just need one more. Trying to show off the content. Ah, not trying to show off the content. I screwed it. I put it in the wrong lane. You know what? Give it a squash guardian. This is what Planter is. And while you may be like, well, nice, the fog's gone. Honestly, like, this, it's a plant that I acknowledge is much better for beginners. Because I can play perfectly fine with the fog. But that's because I'm just better at the game. Which, like, I'm not trying to say that to be disrespectful. It's just honest facts. I can do it because I'm better at the game. Also, the problem with this comment setup is it means that, like, 2 of my customs are useless, so I have to sack both of them. Also, I need to really squash guardian. Can you not? It seems very useful. I am aware of that. And I know that there are people who understand and like this plant better than I do. But the main reason I don't like it is just because for what you have to do to use it, and there being a plant that— oh god! That's the Jack-in-the-Box system. And there being a plant that does its job significantly better coming up, it's just not good. To simply get rid of a liability, but cause a liability in itself. It's not good. I don't like it. Also, useful. The best part about this setup is also you have to destroy both the lily pad and the clustering to get through, which makes it harder. You can do it, guys. But I've also got backup clusterings if you need them. Clustering is the best. Like, it is actually a really solid plant. For just being fodder. Like, it can shoot at night, but during the daytime levels when it can't see, it is great fodder. And that sounds really bad, but I'm, like, genuinely serious. It is really good fodder. Next is Cactus. So Cactus shoots down balloon zombies. The problem with it is it costs a lot more sun, which means that I'm not picking Planturn this round. I've already expressed my distaste towards it. I don't want to pick a Planturn and a Tall Nut just because I want to get rid of the fog. I only picked it last round to showcase it, and, like, I don't want to do that again. What did I pick? I picked Hit Mushroom, right. I guess I can pick Tango Cup again. Threats aren't that serious. You don't even have a Jack-in-the-Box this time. I think the fog is greater now. No, it's not. It's been the same as always. When we get our first, like, major fog level, I am actually going to try for Blind Faith. It's a pretty good achievement. I like the idea. I didn't guess wrong, right? Alright, they haven't started shooting yet, so I think I guessed wrong. And by that, I mean it went in the bottom line. Yep. We got it covered. Top lane's next, plays the Sunflower. So I'm gonna do this the same way I normally would, where I plant scaredy shrooms behind the puff shrooms. But instead, I'm gonna replace them with, what are they called? With these guys, cacti, later on. Also, a fun fact is the balloon zombies can be taken down with jalapenos. It's a lane of fire on the ground, but that's not stopping the jalapeno. Its rage knows no bounds. Jesus, Sushim, hurry up. I'm just gonna do the puff shroom on the lily pad for the last two. I just find it more efficient. Also, my blue card had this one. Oh shit. What lane is it in? I literally can't tell what lane it's in. I don't even have the sun to, like, defend it, so I may as well just let it do its thing. So that's the balloon zombie. It's gonna trigger the lawnmower, and I'm gonna be upset about it. It basically flies above your entire defense. It can only be taken down with a cactus, another plant, or a jalapeno, as I mentioned earlier. Actually, I think it can be taken down with any explosive. The other explosives make more sense, but the jalapeno is just a lane of fire. They also trigger the lawnmowers, just by the way. It's really weird. I don't get why they do that. Yeah, I would plant some defense, but, like, I physically don't have any. So, guess I'll plant a scary thing. The original plan was to just do scaredy shrooms, and then when a balloon zombie came up, I'd replace it with the cactus. But I forgot about the fog, so... Oops. Just saying, if the balloon zombie is over water and you... So, basically, what the cactus does, as I desperately struggle to figure out where the sun is. Get the... Good job. Where is it? Where is it? It's over the water. Okay, so here's the fun fact about if it's over the water. Just dies. No, I'm done. Because where is it gonna fall? It doesn't have its balloon anymore, so it just dies. We lost 50 coins because of the lawnmower. That's actually the first lawnmower that's been triggered this entire playthrough. Which is kind of impressive. So this is the blower. This is what I was talking about when I said there was just a better alternative to the lantern. Blower. It gets rid of any balloon zombies and gets rid of the fog. It's a 2-in-1 plant. It gets rid of the entire fog, so you don't need to plant 2 of them. Yes, it's only temporary, the fog will come back, but by then you will have made enough sun to counter it. The issue with the lantern is the sun cost is so bad that it hinders the beginning of your game, whereas blower, you can plant it a fair bit into your game and you'll still be completely fine. Also, like I said, it's a 2-in-1, and it's why I personally pick Lantern as my least favorite plant, because as a plant that does its job so much better. Also, we are gonna still need Tallnut. Actually, I could just use Tango Cups, because we have Squash. Just be a not a blunder. What's it called? A gamble. Jesus. Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. Sun right off the bat, we stand. I have not bought a rake this entire game. And I just realized that. So no, I feel like coming to this for information, you have no idea what a rake is. It just kills the first zombie. Like, it'll spawn a rake on the floor, and the first zombie that comes will get yeeted. They'll step on the rake, and then their head will get chopped off by the handle. Then you can laugh at its stupidity because you're evil. Who's next? Rainforest, got it. This is level 3-4, so I think I'll finish on the minigame. Rude. One more sun. Thank you. I noticed that the sunflowers, because of when I place them, always tend to produce sun all at once. Oh, zombies in the water. And they're both in the first lane. You've got the sun. That's what Blover does. Gets rid of it all. It'll come back in about 30 seconds, but by then we'll have made the 100 sun back, and we can just use it again. Like I said, it's also not too important to get rid of it for the whole game. Okay guys, don't worry about him. I wish you could do that with the state of mind, but it's just not meant to be. So yeah, it comes back, but like, I've made more than 100 sun by now. That's probably a more ideal place to place that. Oh, and the falcon stuff. If it doesn't by then, I'll use the Blover. If it comes to be a problem, I'll get rid of it, but like I said, for the most part, I'll try and wait until the fog comes out. I don't. Oh, never mind, it will be an option. I kinda wish they made it more real. Oh my god, you literally. Okay. I kinda wish they made it more realistic to the point where you had to, like, plant it after for it to work. But I also like that they didn't do that because it makes Blover more versatile as a plant. Oh yeah, I should have brought Cactus. Never mind, Fox coming back. You guys keep trying, but like, you do realize that I'm just gonna wait until the fog comes back, and it takes just the amount of time for you to get to the other side of the field for you to blow the fog away and just get you out of here. Oh, another one? Okay, I got money for that. You'd think they'd just come back, and that's why they're coming back in such numerous numbers. That's not why. That's not how it's programmed. It's just because they're prominent at this part of the level. Like, look how much sun I've accumulated, and that should tell you how much it matters that I have to keep playing builders, like, every 30 seconds. But like I said, the fog in itself is just a liability and isn't like this game-ending thing to begin with. Okay, I need to know where that is. Oh, I thought I broke fog. I did fog. Yes, I could have planted a mushroom on there, but I want the fog instead. That's the time. Speaking of which. That was completely unnecessary, I acknowledge that. I got a taco. Yay, I got a taco. I think you also get a taco in the PC version. She's here. My favorite plant. My favorite plant in the whole game. Kitty. And I can't play her until level 6. Alright, let's do Vase Breaker. So, how does this work? You just break the vases and then plant. My personal strategy is to break the vases in a specific order, and then top to bottom. And then plant it as if the next vase would be a zombie. That way it's not an issue when something like that happens. Now, the ones that are green, they only have plants, and I like to save them. I don't break them until the very end, when I need them. Just because. This is a quick minigame. Those are the Jack in the Box things, by the way. For anyone who's curious. I don't want something else to trigger the hit motion before the bucket head just so I'm gonna let that play out. Are you fucking serious? Are you actually fucking serious? Okay, it's dead. I got split pea. This is stupid. It's like the quickest minigame in the game. Alright, yeah, this is split pea. It shoots peas forward and backward. Oh, and we won't be tackling that until the next episode. Bye.